Hello, 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 everyone. Thanks for coming on back. Thanks for clicking on the video. I do appreciate everybody doing so. In today's video, we are going to be doing my cash stuffing. I feel like I am on a really good path right now, keeping up with this, making sure that my money is being diverted to where it's supposed to be. And there's no guesswork and guilty feelings that I'm spending money that I'm not supposed to. Anyway, so I'm going to do this in two parts. So today is going to be my wallet, and it will be my month ahead binder, and it will be my debt binder. And then I'll film another video actually doing all of my envelopes. So all the cash that you see here is actually for both videos, because I'll film the next video as soon as this one is done. So, okay. I already did my unstuffing in my budget that I think I posted. If not, it'll post today. So let's get into it. Now, I just came back from grocery shopping, and this is what I did. All right. Let's just go to the wallet. Let's just go to the wallet. Okay. I get paid every 2 weeks. So what I do is I stuff my wallet, and then I take out my money that's supposed to go in my wallet, and I leave it here at the house. And then next Thursday I restuff it again. So I just came back from grocery shopping. Okay. I don't know if you can see, I spent $126.27. Now, if you watch my budgeting video, I upped my food amount. And the reason being is because things are just getting expensive. We all know it. $125 for 2 people for breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, health and beauty aids, detergent, paper products. It just wasn't. I just realized it just wasn't. It wasn't doing it. So I was ending up spending my personal spending money on those things, later on when I ran out. So I did up my food budget to $150, and I think that should be okay. So I spent $126. I got 23 back, which is right, and some change, but that went into my change purse. So here's my 23. Okay, I will use this. Excuse me. There are a couple of items that I want to get at the grocery store that I work at. They have a like this penny truckload buy sale or something like that, and they do have some phenomenal prices right now on just a couple of items that I really want to pick up. So I'll probably just end up spending this money on those other items. So, but I'm going to save this. I will put that in my my grocery expense tracker. Okay, now gas will get 50. I'll have to get gas tomorrow. Okay. Spending will get 20. Okay, and then oh crap gets 10. And did I do that in tens? Let me see. Yeah, I did that in 2 tens. Okay, it doesn't really matter. It's fine. All right, so wallet is stuffed for my cash for the next week, so I think I should be okay with that. And now, spending for my wallet money for next week. When I was at Walmart, I had to get supplies. I was out of whiteout, tape runner, a color cartridge, and all of that stuff. Inadvertently, this morning, as I was running out the door, because I was very late this morning, I forgot to take my debit card for my Etsy shop. I have a separate checking account for that. So what I ended up doing is I purchased everything that I needed to. It came to $62 even. How about that? So what I did was I took my food money, 100 out of the 150 for next week, and I purchased those items. What I will do tomorrow is I will run by the ATM and I will take out the $62 or $60 out of my Etsy checking account, and then I will replace the money. So it was $62 even. I gave them 100, so here's 38, and then I need another 50 because I'm now spending 150. So this is my food money that I will restuff in my wallet next Thursday. Okay, and I need to keep that for tax purposes and etc. etc. Okay, so $50 for food, $20 for spending, $10 for oh crap. All right, now if I can find them, here we go. Here is a paper clip. I will put a little Post-it note on this. So this will be wallet money for $5.29 to $6.12. And then I get paid again on 6/12. So I will just leave this here on my desk. Don't put it in my wallet because then I actually spend it. Okay. I got my cheat sheet that I did yesterday. So I am just going to take a quick highlighter. So I got grocery, I got gas, I got spending, and I got oh crap. I just want to go ahead and mark them off so that they are done. All right. Now, let's grab my, this is my extra payment debt binder. All it is a series of savings challenges, all that they are. So this savings challenge here, which I think is flippin' adorable. Go figure, it's donuts. Is $100. I made it for myself. Aren't you proud of me? Okay, let's do green. And I will be putting $10 in here. And how did I do that? I did that in 2 5s. I don't know why I did it in 2 5s, but I did. All right, let's give this a quick color. Like I said, this is $100, and then once this is done, I will allocate it to the debt that I do have. I'll probably end up spending it or sending it to my care credit card to help pay off the crown that I just will be having put on. I have a temporary in there right now, but on the 27th of May, I will go and have the permanent one put on. So these are worth $5 each. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, should be 25. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, that's probably where these will end up going. And then once this is done, now what I'm doing is I'm saving them, okay? So that at the end of the year, I know how much altogether that I put towards just extra debt money. And I got puppies, we got some cupcakes, we got a scratch off that I made, and then this just says mini debt challenge. So, okay. So that is done. So debt binder is done. Okay, so here is the yeah, we're gonna have to consolidate this. one more pay period and I can consolidate this down. One more. All right, this is my month ahead binder. This binder I have moved to the way top of my priority list. It is one of the first binders that I go to when I start to do my my budget. It's kind of like an extra emergency fund, to be honest with you. I took all of the bills that I pay every single month. We made up an envelope for them. And then what I end up doing is I stuff $2 into each one every single pay period. Okay. Now, the way that this works is every time you complete one of these, you take the money from the completed one and roll it into the next one. It's kind of like a month ahead snowball, so to speak. So like my trash is fully funded. I was doing $2 in that one every month. So then I take this $2, I put it into my subscription. So this gets $4. Once this is done, this $4 goes into this one. So this will be $6. And then so on and so forth. So, yeah, this just seems to be, it just seems to be working for me. It just, for some reason, it just clicked. I can do it. It's affordable. It gives me that little bit of peace of mind that, that if God forbid something should happen, that we will have something. You know what I mean? Not that we don't, but if God forbid something should happen, you know what I mean? I have a little bit here to fall back on. Okay. So now, this is subscription, and subscription I've got a $50 budget on. So I'm going to add 4. Yep. 32. Yep. So what I thought, just wanted to make sure. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I should have 32. 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, so I don't have much longer to go on this one. And then subscriptions will be completed. We'll just put those on the side. Okay, now that got 4. The rest of them are all going to get 2. So this is prescription. And this will get 2. So this will give me 18. Now, next pay period. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay. So what I'll do next pay period is I will cash stuff 18. I will empty them all out because when I add 2 more to this, it's going to give me 20 because this is really, really thick. And I will take the singles back to the bank and have the tellers laugh at me and give them all their singles back. And then I will get a 20. This way we will condense this way down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. Okay, household will get 100. Plus 2, which is 18. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. Okay, so today is Thursday the 22nd. Water is $100. one more day. Tomorrow is a true TGIF. I have 3 days off. I am so looking forward to it after a very, very hectic May. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. We have my grandsons, as I've been blabbering about for the last couple of videos. I have my grandson's birthday on Saturday. When I'm done with his cake, I will let you guys take a look at it. All right, so this is gas, and this is just like gas for your vehicle. Our house runs on propane. That propane bill, my husband takes care of. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. If anybody is curious, and I think a really long time ago I had put out a video about it or made mention about it. This is medical. Again, this is just going to cover copays if we need it. That's all that this is really for. My husband and I budget very, very differently. He is a put everything in the bank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. He doesn't do cash. Plain and simple. He just doesn't do cash. So I guess over the years, where mine is obviously very, very different. This is dog, and it's just $100 just for dog food is really all that it is. We have just come to a very good understanding after some very, very turbulent times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. After some very, very turbulent times when it comes to money, we have come to a very good understanding about respecting each other's ways in which we budget. This way works for me. For years and years and years, I couldn't do it. I couldn't grasp it. I didn't know where my money was going. We had debt. It was a mess. And after one night and a very, very, very big fight, it was bad. It was a really, really bad fight. It was over money. And I sat, and ironically, it was like 2:00 in the morning on like a Friday night, and the Budget Mom popped up on my Facebook feed. And I was just kind of Googling and budgeting and putting budgeting ways to budget in my iPad, and this is what popped up. And I sat for the entire weekend. I am not kidding you when I say the entire weekend. And I binged every single one of her videos. And that was probably like October, November, because then I made the commitment as of the 1st of January to start doing the cash envelope method. And this is what obviously changed my life. But in the meantime, my husband and I have an understanding that there are certain bills that I pay and there are certain bills that he pays. We do have a joint account, but I have my own account. He has his own account. So I take care of like all food, anything to do with our dog, electric, water, trash, my own gas, any miscellaneous stuff that goes around in the household, all the holidays, all the birthdays, Obviously, any of my car payment, my car maintenance, debt. We do have a home loan that we both pay into every single paycheck. I take care of all the miscellaneous things because I'm very good at that type of juggling where he is not. So he takes care of cell phones, car insurance, propane in the winter. He takes care of the bigger things, like we are due for a quarter side of beef for meat for our freezer downstairs. So it's probably going to run close to $1,000 for us to fill up our freezer, which nowadays is even for just a quarter side, it's a lot of money. But so he'll do the bigger things like that. He's the saver. Not that I don't save. He makes more money than I do, but he's the saver. He puts all of his money into his savings account, and he does a little investing and that type thing. So when we had to remodel for our kitchen last year, he actually saved the $20,000 to remodel our kitchen. Now we had more done. We had siding, we had windows, and yada yada yada, which we took out a loan for. But he's the saver. That doesn't mean that if something should come up that I can't say, hey, honey, you know what I mean? I need help with this. I need help with that. And he's like, here you go. Not a problem for me, you know? So, but I'm much better at switching stuff around. I'm much better at the smaller things. He's much better at the bigger things. This would be very difficult for him to try to manage. So anyway, that's why when you see me, stuffing my envelopes and stuff, I don't pay car insurance. He takes care of it for the whole family. I don't pay propane. He takes care of it for the whole family. So that's kind of the way that we've done it. And for the last 5 years, it has worked miracles for us. Seriously, worked freaking miracles for us, because not in a good place. Anyway, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Now, you guys will notice that the only videos that I put out are stuffing my sinking funds. And I'm okay with that. I think I've had a couple of people in the past ask me why I don't do my bills on camera. Please understand, we are putting financial information out on the internet. And that's kind of scary, to be honest with you. I think that if I lived in a big city, I probably wouldn't do this, because I don't want people knowing that I have this kind of cash laying in my house. But because we live in a smaller town, I'm not so worried about it. But there is that part of privacy that I have to keep something. You know what I mean? No matter what it is, I have to keep some part of my financial life private. And that's what I choose to do. I keep my income private. I keep my bills, for the most part, private. The only thing that you guys see is what I pay in cash, just because you don't ever know. Now, that is not to knock anybody that shows you everything. I get that. It just makes me very nervous. It just does. I don't know who watches my videos at what particular point, who is going to click on what. I don't need, the other half of it is looking at some of the other people that do YouTube, who do show all of their bills, all of their income, everything. I've seen some of the comments that people make and judgment that people make about how they budget their money, what they spend their money on. I'm not going through that. I don't need anybody to judge me on what I spend or how I pay my bills. And that was one thing that when I started this channel that I made myself a promise for. I was not going to go down that road. I do not need somebody that I do not know, who has no idea what's going on in my life, to judge me on how I pay my bills or what my income is. So I just decided to just not even put that out there. I'm not even setting myself up for those type of comments. If you want to make whatever judgments, or if you ever want to make comments about how much money, my $18 that goes into my sinking funds and all that other stuff, have at it. It makes no difference to me whatsoever. But I've seen some of the really, really mean, obnoxious, and rude comments that some of the other creators have taken, or these people have posted to their videos, and it's just not a road that I ever, ever, ever wanted to go down. So this is my content. You know what I mean? I've always said, watch it if you want, watch it if you don't want, but that's the reason that that you guys don't ever see me stuff my bills. Now, you guys know I make mention, I do have some debt. I have a home loan. You know what I mean? I just paid off my daughter's car. I do have 1 or 2 credit cards. I paid off a lot of that years and years and years ago. But when I do make adjustments, like putting more money into my 401k, and I have to make big time adjustments like this, then I'll show you guys that. But so I hope you guys understand as to why I don't do that, and why you guys don't see that type of content or videos on my channel. So anyway, let's get off my soapbox and get back to stuffing this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I don't remember at the very beginning whether I showed it or not. I don't think that I did, to be honest with you. I don't think that I ever sat down and did an entire video about, you know what I mean, how much my income was and how much each of my bills were. And if I did, it was at the very, very beginning of my my channel, and I have since obviously gone away from that. So gotta do what you gotta do. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And you know what? And maybe that's why some other people can fill up a whole channel worth of budgeting, because they show you everything. I'm not going down that avenue. I just can't go down that avenue. That is just not something that I am going to do. So you guys got to put up with creative planning. How about that? Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. I mean, the whole purpose behind this cash envelope method is to show people that it works. It absolutely, positively does work. I have never felt so accountable for my money, ever. And I get nervous now when I kind of fall off the edge a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. I've got it down to a science. You know what I mean? So it doesn't really take me, that long during the week. But, yeah. All right, now let's see. Let's just see if we can get this back in here and get it closed. I don't think it's going to happen. Oh, well, we'll tie it. It may end up coming down to a hair tie to keep it closed. Oh crap! I forgot my All right, well, we're just going to put this in the middle. All right. All right. That's a chunkaroo. All right, so my debt binder, my 1 month ahead binder is completed. Okay, let's see. That's 28. That's finished. Okay, so I will sign off from here. I'm going to jump in as soon as I'm done with this, doing my other sinking funds, and I will post that video again here in the next several days. Thank you very much, everybody, for listening to me ramble. I do appreciate everybody watching, clicking on the video. Like, subscribe, share with family and friends, hit that notification bell, and we'll see you in my next cash stuffing. Bye.